So, Meet the Artist today is organized by Yoyo Tinz, as you can see here. It's simply hip hop. So, Yoyo Tinz is a cultural organization aimed at promoting hip hop, Ghanaian hip hop, through any medium. So, be it by archiving, organizing events, and celebrating veteran as well as emerging artists. So, you have more information behind about Yoyo Tinz. You can contribute, you can become a volunteer. Just, if you're a fan of Ghanaian hip hop or hip hop in general, just feel free and be a part of Yoyo Tinz. So today's Meet the Artist is going to be the third one by Yoyo Tinz. There was one with Mike Schreiber, who's a American hip hop photographer, and with Bliss the Ambassador back in January. So let's just get started. Mr. EL, just tell us, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling happy to be alive today. And I'm feeling a sense of accomplishment, because this is always something that I've wanted to do. I've seen people precede me and do stuff like this, and I feel that today is a new day. So I'm feeling very happy about that.
You started from Dansuman, right? And what were your dreams as a kid back then?
My dreams as a kid, I wanted to be Michael Jackson. I used to watch Michael Jackson all day, every day. And my dad used to keep feeding me. I don't know why. For some reason, he kept bringing me tapes and cassettes of Michael Jackson. And that's all I was about when I was at a point in my childhood. But as I grew up, I had different ambitions, different aspirations. At a point, I wanted to be a pilot. At a point, I wanted to be a doctor. But in the midst of all this, music was always there. I was always playing the keyboard or banging on some buckets at the back of the house or something like that. So I guess at the core of me, I always wanted to be a creative person. And the thing is, when I would come back from school every day, my mom would give me an assignment, either to write a poem or to write an essay. So she also put me down on that path to being a creative person.
So you've always been inspired, and you're saying Michael was your biggest inspiration.
Yeah, Michael was actually my biggest inspiration. As time went on, and I discovered more artists who inspired me as well.
Yeah, and among the artists, you say to be influenced by guys such as Biggie, Talib Kweli, Styles P, but who is your best African rapper?
My best.
Yourself?
Okay, you're right. My best African rapper at the moment would have to be Reason. Reason from South Africa. Yeah, he's an amazing artist, and I'm going to do something with him very soon. So.
Oh, you're going to collaborate?
Oh, yeah, we're collaborating soon.
Yeah. But as we're saying, you spoke of Michael, Biggie. Why this fascination with America, especially in your mixtape? We have this song called American Passport, and being Yankeefied. Do you think you would have done much better or been much more at the top, even bigger than you think?
Exactly. When you look at these artists, they are the apex of accomplishments in our field. When you look at their shows and how their concerts and how everything is structured around them, they have so much more structure, and that's something which every reasonable person craves in their lives: control and structure. You see, so once you see that on TV, you try to emulate that. So that's what we've been force-fed since we were kids, to try and achieve as much as those people on television or social media or wherever on international platforms have achieved. So those are the people who I also strive to get to their level,
And, but don't you think competition in the US also is very tough?
Yeah, definitely. I've been there. I've been to record labels out there. I've seen A&Rs. I've met with managers and stuff like that. And the thing is, what you come to discover as an artist coming from Africa is, it's easier for you to get on the top of your whole hustle here in Ghana. But once you're able to do that, when you go out there, they will recognize you as, oh yeah, that's the best rapper in Ghana. Oh yeah, that's the best rapper in Africa. So they give you more attention than the guy who has been hustling in New York and ATL for years, because there's so much competition there. The competition is here, but it's not as strong as out there. So once you're able to reach that level whereby you're a successful act here, you get so much more attention outside there.
So, and any American rappers you'd want to rap with?
Oh, do I need to mention these names? Because these names...
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive? Oh, dead or alive? Today was the day that one of Biggie's best songs came out actually today. Missing You, I'll Be Missing You by Puff Daddy and Biggie. Biggie is one of the artists who actually I listened to when I was a kid, and I was like, wow, this guy has a certain style which is very, very emulatable. So I'm a product of all the artists that I used to listen to. I used to listen to a bit of Pac, little bit of Biggie, a little bit of Jay-Z, Talib Kweli, Wu-Tang, you know. So I picked a bit from all of them, and I tried to make myself a unique artist in that way. Yeah.
Yeah, and speaking of unique, you're quite eclectic in your style, as you were saying.
Yeah.
And you don't like sticking to just one kind of music. So tell us, what would be your craziest collaboration or project? Like, would you perform with rock stars?
Right. I had the opportunity to perform with a rock star when I was out in New York. The song is not yet done. We'll finish it soon. But when it comes to collabos, my craziest experiences have been with the rappers who I rap with. I did a song called Hold Your Botos with Dexter, which I would have never done if he wasn't around, because he influenced me to think in that direction, you know, and he's that type of artist, you know. So my experiences come a dime a dozen, but I say that might have to be one. And then one I did with One Love as well. I did a song with One Love way back, and that was also very interesting.
So we're here because you released your bar mixtape, Best African Rapper.
Yeah.
And could you please describe your latest mixtape in 30 seconds? Just what we should expect from it.
The bar mixtape, if you haven't heard it already, is a collection of hip-hop songs that I had been recording over a period of, let's say, a year and a half. People think I sat down and actually planned to record a mixtape, but that wasn't it. It was a collection of songs that were already there that I thought I'd put together and release, because I felt that people were forgetting me, myself, as an artist, where I came from. I came from a group called the Skillions. There were 5 of us, J So, J Town, Ball J, and Jinx Therapy, plus me. And I had done so much commercial music that people began to forget, or people who had stumbled upon me at that stage, they didn't know who I was, essentially, as an artist. So that was just in an effort to make them know that, look, I did rap. I really do this. I've been doing this from the core, from the very beginning. So that was just to show the people out there. And honestly, I have to say the bar mixtape really surpassed my expectations. I mean, what I've been getting, the responses I've been getting from people all across the world has really astounded me, and I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, you've brought so many fellow rap artists on board.
Yeah, the thing is, the bar mixtape too, I want people out there to be challenged, to challenge themselves as artists, because if I've been doing commercial music for so long and I'm able to come back and do work of this X quality, then you should challenge yourself to even be better than me and do better than I have done on the bar mixtape.
But yeah, so you talked about the Skillions. That was when you started. Do you want to talk about why you left? Did you feel the need to?
Skillions broke up very slowly. You know, people would ask us if we had broken up, and we say, well, nah, we'll be boys. But yeah, Skillions is not the original Skillions that people used to know, the names I mentioned to you. But we are still very close brothers. J-Town is coming to the show. J-So is coming to the show. All the boys are going to be here at the show. So we're very close together. It's just that we had differences in opinions as to how to express ourselves artistically. And I think that just drifted us apart. So, yeah.
And you're speaking of J-So. We have a little something for you.
Right.
Hello, Adabla, a.k.a. Yo, is my brother. We've been friends since 1999. We met in school, Presec Legon. We shared a similar passion in music, and today we can confidently say the hard work we put in through the years has yielded very positive results. EL knows how to get things done. Once there's a plan or agreement for a course or project, he plays his part efficiently. EL has his way of doing things, his own pace and style, but still very open-minded. EL's friends will tell you that he's a stand-up guy, looks out for the people he cares about, loves his family to death. You best not say something about his people, basically. It's no secret EL's a gifted rapper and producer. He calls himself the BAR, and I dare any MC to go against his claim. I've worked with him since 2002, and if you know anything about skillions, then you know we don't play. We've had our differences, a few misunderstandings along the way, but the beauty of being family is knowing that through it all, no matter what, you can always depend on each other. I love my brother, Elom Ablade Kuma Adabla. Oh my.
So yeah, I can see the tears in their eyes now. Any response to?
I mean, J-So is open and honest. If I wasn't what J-So just described, he would say it in that letter right now. And I feel the same for him. He's my brother. We started recording in a bedroom. We used to tie a microphone like this around a stick in his bedroom. And even before that, we used to sit down, put a microphone in a cup by his table, and sit down and rap into the cup because we didn't have a mic stand at that time. So me and him started from way back, and now we're here, and we did it together. So he's my brother, pots and pans.
And you even had people like Looney, who you quoted in your song Best African Rapper, who really also truly look up to you and who were honored to be quoted.
Yeah. I mean, Looney was one of the threatening artists to me personally, because Looney they rap bad, and I don't know anybody out there who knows Looney would second me on that. So just goes to show that after me, if there is after me, there's so many artists who are going to be able to carry that mantle and carry that torch.
And so you have so many people, part of your people, and you released the video last month.
Right.
What's your next video? Are you working on something?
The thing is, I'm endeavoring to record videos for all the songs on the Bar mixtape. It's not as easy as I've said it, but we're working hard. I have videos for 3 more songs from the Bar mixtape, and so they're going to be coming out in the interim very, very soon. Yeah.
So yeah, as a hardworking Ghanaian artist, you do have challenges. You said you started from just a room with your guys.
Right.
But what solutions what challenges do you have as a Ghanaian musician, and what solutions do you recommend?
In the Ghanaian music industry, I think it's just a lack of structure. Until BBNZ thought about doing a hip hop concert to represent hip hop artists all across the country, the people who were in authority haven't thought about something like that. So it's not even that, we need people to be there to say that if you release a song and goes on radio, for example, you get X amount of remuneration. We don't have any of that. We don't have pension for artists. We don't have seminars for artists such as this. We need to do it ourselves. So once we're able to get help from the people who are on top, the government, to help us to be able to achieve our goals, then the industry will start to flourish.
And that's also what Yo-Yo Tinz is really aiming at.
Definitely.
Really promoting much more hip-hop.
Definitely.
Visibility for artists, and not only underground,
Definitely, yeah.
And even on the radio, can you explain why they would play more of your Azonto than hip-hop songs, for example?
It's our fault. It's our fault. If we did good hip hop music followed with good hip hop videos, and we gave it to as many people as possible, that's how you start a following. Somebody will follow you, and then somebody will follow that person, and then it starts to increase exponentially. You understand? So it's up to us. If we want a change, nobody's going to make that change for us. It's up to us to make that change happen. So if it's Azonto that's taken over now, and somebody in Mamobi says, look, I'm the best African rapper, I have these resources, I want to cause a change, it's up to that person to make it happen. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to cause a change whereby hip-hop is a predominant sound when you talk about Ghana. That's what I'm trying to do.
So that's what keeps you hungry as an artist?
Yes. I'm not saying I don't like doing Azonto music. Don't get me wrong. I do. I won't lie to you. Because I'm an eclectic artist. I like to create. If I live here and I want to do a rock music song, I want to do that, I'm going to do it. So, but I'm saying that I came from hip-hop roots, and that's what I want people to know me for.
And that's what you're giving your fan base with the mixtape?
Yes. That's what the mixtape is all about. The mixtape is to show the side of EL, which is hip-hop, strictly hip-hop, and that's what it's done.
And you're not only a rapper, you're also a producer. So what type of artists do you want to work with? We see you've produced so many songs, but what new artists would you like to work with? Or if you have someone new trying to work with you?
I'm always approached by new artists. I throw most of them back because they need to get more experience. You know, I'll tell you, Chai, you're not ready. Go polish up, learn more, listen to more music, practice some more, and I'll advise them. But I advise them in a very harsh way so that they can advise themselves. But I'm open to work with whoever has talent and is willing to work hard. BBNZ, my record label, just signed an artist called Kojo Q from Kumasi. And when I listened to this guy, I was like, yo, I have to have this guy on my label because I saw, first of all, he was causing a stir in his neighborhood. And secondly, he was immensely talented. So I'm always open to working with new artists. It's just that you have to be crazy talented. You have to be more talented than the guy who I just signed so that, you know, I know that I'm moving forward. That's it.
So for any artist in the
if you
in
do
the
rap for
crowd,
here where you won't get signed to BBNC. If a rapper has Kojo Q, that'd be the only thing. Yeah, if a rapper has Kojo Q. Yeah.
So now this is just going to be my last question. Could you just tell us, last question before talking with the public? Because that's what Meet the Artist is about. Interaction, not just me and Mr. EL,
Yes,
but the
sir.
public. So
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
get your
ma'am.
questions ready after this question. So what's the latest thing that inspired you or startled you? What, got you enraged or got you thrilled?
Currently, I'm really frustrated about the state of the economy. I'm not gonna lie. It's something which I've been writing songs about. But the thing is, if I release those songs, I'll get locked up. So I'm just keeping those songs to myself. But taking into consideration our double deficits, petrol prices, the complete state of Charlie, am I right? So it's something which I'm really going deep into it. Like when I'm writing, I write from my soul. I write like boys, we sit around and we say insults on people. That's what I'm writing because that's what the music is about. But if I should release those songs, I don't know, Charlie. I'm gonna feel lock me. So that's my.
Who will lock you?
Charlie.
There's freedom of expression
Come
here.
carry me for the studio. They handcuff me and so. I can't do that right now. But that's my latest inspiration. I get inspired by my environment, what happens around me. And when I'm buying petrol these days, they pay me. So that's what.
But no matter how hard the situation is, you still want to be a Ghanaian artist living in Ghana.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I mean, let's not say I'm not patriotic. I love where I come from. I love where I was born. I wish it was so much better because I go outside and I see the way things have been organized from their educational system to their transport system, and I wish the same for my country. So that's the cause of my frustration. But I know it's up to us to make it happen. We don't have to look to anybody. It's up to us to look within ourselves and make that happen.
So release those songs, Just
Will you come and visit me? You bring me food at the prison. I'll do it. I'll do that.
Okay. Thank you so much, EL.
Yeah. EL, baby, make her talk my mind.